Before you launch another ad or put more marketing dollars into a specific campaign, I want you to know how to measure what matters. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to measure the success of a marketing campaign. The first thing that we want to do as we're looking to measure the success of our marketing campaigns is we want to go through and we want to clearly define first what our goals are. So this is what I mean when I say likes and impressions are nice, but they don't measure our success necessarily. In order to define the success and to set realistic goals, and heck, even some unrealistic ones, because sometimes you have to shoot for the stars. But what I want you to do is, first of all, clearly map out what it is you want this marketing campaign to do. Now, I'm going to set some definitions here because I think this is mission critical. We have advertising over here and we have marketing over here. They are two different things. When I'm talking about the success of a marketing campaign, a lot of times that's going to include an ad or a form of advertising as well. So what do I mean by ad versus marketing? Ads are where people are seeing you and your content. So it could be an organic ad. It could be something like a Facebook post or a reel that you have posted or something in your stories or a comment that you've made on social media. It can also include a paid ad that you've put up in order to drive traffic to your marketing campaign. Your marketing campaign is all the interactions once you have said hello. So again, your ad is where people are seeing you, and your marketing is all of the interactions once they have given you their valuable information, meaning their name, their phone number, their email address, and the authorization to communicate with them via those channels. So as I'm going through and mapping out my ad and then my marketing campaign, I'm going to include all of these different places. Now, all of these different places that people are seeing us can be leading to the exact same marketing campaign. As an example, if a lot of my Facebook posts and my ads and everything are running to an ebook that I offer to people for free, I may have several different ads that are pushing to this one marketing channel. So as I'm determining the success of a marketing campaign, I want to map out exactly what's happening here in the giving of the book, how it's being delivered to somebody, all the communication, and how often they are moving to the next stage of my sales process or in my marketing process. So if I want them to download my ebook and then join my challenge over here, then I want to determine how many people are getting to the ebook, how are they clicking, how are they downloading, and then how many of them are going to the next part of my funnel. Once we have all of that clearly mapped out, as you can see, now I understand exactly what measurements I'm going to want to understand in order to further optimize this funnel. So with that, I really want you to track the right data, not just all data. This is a critical break point, I feel like, for a lot of marketing teams, and it really can inhibit sales teams down the road, is we start measuring and keeping track of all data. Now, while I think it is important to track as much as you can, I do want you to track the right things. So, not necessarily everybody who comments on, say, a Facebook story or a Reels is necessarily going to be the right buyer. Did they go in and did they give us their valuable information? Meaning, did they sign up for the ebook? Then, from the ebook, how many of them did the next step, the next important thing? So, as we're going through and tracking all of these things, again, you can't just focus on one part of it. You want to take a look at it in totality, and you want to see how quickly people are going. So that would be one of the key things I would tell you to track, is I want you to track the time that somebody is in their funnel and how long it is taking them to get to the next step, the next thing that you want them to do. Then I would look in an optimization phase of how can we shorten that up, or for some funnels, how can we lengthen that out? Maybe there is quite a large indoctrination period wherein they do need familiarity with you, your brand, or your sales team in order to do business with you. So that's something that I would really tell you is like, how long do you want them to be in the funnel? And what are the critical points that we need to be determined? As you're determining the successfulness of a campaign, you are going to find, because we don't find success without finding the failure points. Key mistake that I see a lot of businesses make is they will try to fix all mistakes all at once. Some mistakes are happy mistakes because they actually are beneficial to us. As an example, I had one of our clients and he would intentionally misspell a word in one of his email subject lines in almost every marketing campaign. And he would do that because a lot of people would reply back. He'd made the mistake one time and then started seeing all kinds of replies back and interaction with this one critical little error or mistake. Now, again, had he gone through and just changed all spelling mistakes, changed all of his things all at once, he would have never known how happy or how good this mistake actually was. Also, changing everything all at once, it doesn't tell us what thing was actually the mistake that's preventing people from getting to the next step. And that would be another big area that I would tell you is, as you're evaluating your mistakes, is the data points that you really want to focus on are the ones that are preventing people from getting to the next stage or the next part of your funnel or your sales pipeline. It's important to remember these 3 critical parts when it comes to implementing, but also being able to determine the success of any business process or marketing process or campaign that you're putting out there. The first one is to stay organized. That's where we're going to be doing that mapping. So if you are interested in learning more about how to map out your customer journey and create blueprints for your business, I want you to go to the video here where I go into detail about how to map out your customer journey. The second part of this is, so we had organize, now we have optimize. So optimization is being able to take those individual data points and be able to determine a small change that we can make in order to better optimize that funnel. Is there a step we could take out, or is there a step we need to add? So again, you want to organize, optimize, and the third key critical part is being able to customize it. It's being able to step outside of the box and not just do what everybody else is doing, but being able to take your data and really make it your own so that you have a customized customer journey and marketing process that feels authentic to you and your brand. I want you to remember, every time simplicity scales and complexity fails. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.